Hi, welcome to my designer diary. So, something I keep being asked for is for some generic tools rather than being focused on um, one particular game, rather take down to one particular genre. And I generally don't do generic stuff. What I really like in a game is a game with a setting that's so compelling you just want to explore it. Um, and then as soon as you kind of step towards more generic stuff, you lose that kind of excitement about what is unique about this game. But there's, if you think about genres, you can actually bring those down fairly tightly. There's games like Mothership, maybe Death in Space, Alien, Blade Runner, and Hostile. Um, there was a recent bundle of holding for Hostile which I picked up. Um, you These have all got that same kind of industrial, kind of almost dystopian kind of future feel to it. And so I'm trying to work on something kind of generic for that to kind of meet this need. And then once from there, I can always go on elsewhere and if I enjoy it, then do other kind of genres. Now, this little thing that you're looking at on screen at the moment is running off of some random tables. Now, there's no grammar checking in this at the moment, but there will be come the end. And every time I refresh it, I get a new alien. Um, and yeah, at the moment is there's like 1,000 possibilities. But if I keep building in new options and new combinations, and that this one has there's no reference to color. So I could put in a color table, and I can put in a smell table. So you can whether it's hairy, a kind of skin coloring type table, and you can build up ever increasing more detailed aliens. Where there's no game mechanics, but once you kind of know what it does, you can say, right, okay, in my game system, what would consuming energy look like, and what kind of explosion damage would it do? Um, so in the next one, you can look at that and say, well, it hibernates and it regenerates when it's killed. So that's actually quite easy to, the rules for that thing with the game master as well. Okay, 12 hours later, it's alive again. But you can play with that. I'm also building lots and lots of random tables. And these have all, if you just look at the headings, it's kind of like industrial, scientific, engineering, political, medical, android, colony, spaceship, space battle, shipboard. So these are all kind of uh, sort of that kind of industrial, almost like a sci-fi gothic or sci-gothic maybe, or something. That kind of dark, mechanical uh, kind of future. There's no mentions of laser weapons and um, shields and things. It's not that kind of future. This is, I think, the first 24. So these are the first 12. I think I've got about 24 tables done so far. And the idea would be whatever kind of scene you're in, you can dip into the most related tables and pull out prompt words to help you imagine the scene. So if it's industrial complex, and you could roll on it and you could say what kind of complex is it, and you might get mining or metalworking or agrochemical. And as soon as you think, oh, it's agrochemical, I immediately picture those huge kind of silos and lots of stainless steel pipework, with all these kind of chemicals, fertilizers and insecticides and stuff. So it's probably like everyone's wearing face masks and white suits, and I can just, the one word is enough to kind of create a picture, and if you wanted to drill down, you could maybe roll on the engineering column here, and you've got kind of like pulleys and welding and tractors and excavators, and so maybe there's a great big sort of silo with all these kind of say white crystals in it, which are part of the fertilizer, and a big kind of dumper truck digger thing, which literally is scooping up huge scoops of it. That's how these little tables are used. And what will happen is each table here will be on a page, and then there'll be a description of you know um, how you could use it and other suggested tables that it links to with the page numbers and things. So the book would build up, a whole book of kind of random sort of this kind of dark sci-fi, near future, probably hard science, uh, sort of random tables. And so this is my attempt at building something generic. I'm not the world's best table builder. I'm not very fast. Is not one of the things I love, but um, I spend probably more time rolling on them and thinking, oh, what could I do with that, than I do actually researching new things, which is probably more of my problem than anything else. So yeah, that's what I've been working on this week. Trying to build something generic for that kind of dark near future sci-fi. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching.